Well, it's not a very relaxed Friday morning here. It's the run-up to the Congress elections and today is the last date for filing nominations. Mallikarjun Kharge has joined the contest for the Congress president as the candidate backed by the party high command. He made a last-minute entry right on the day of the deadline of filing nominations. He will resign as the leader of opposition in Rajya Sabha in accordance with the one post, one person rule. This is according to sources, and he'll also file his nomination today. The deadline, remember, for filing nominations for the Congress president polls, which are due on October 17th. The deadline to file nominations is today at 3 p.m. Meanwhile, Mr. Tharoor and Mr. Digvijay Singh too are expected to file their nominations. We'll see. Mr. Tharoor said that he will file his nomination at around noon. We've not heard from Mr. Digvijay Singh today. We'll see whether he files his nomination or whether he backs out. We'll have to wait and watch to find out all of that. But the latest entry, the last-minute twist has been that Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge entered the Congress presidential race. This came a day after Mr. Ashok Gehlot announced that he's pulling out of that race, and he was supposed to be the Congress's official candidate in these polls. And after that, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge had sort of replaced that official candidate, replaced that official entry to be the candidate backed by the party's high command. This name, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge's name, was decided at a late-night meeting last night. He will file his nomination at 12 noon, right around the time that Mr. Tharoor will also file his nominations. Sunil Prabhu joining us for more details on this. Sunil, that deadline coming really close now. It's just 3 p.m. today. So who all are likely to file their nominations? Mr. Tharoor said he'll be filing them. Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, is it likely to be a three-cornered contest or a two-cornered contest? What is your assessment till now?
Well, as of now, it looks like a three-cornered contest. Mr. Shashi Tharoor will come in at 12:15, Mr. Kharge around 12:30. This is the scene at the AICC. A lot of more media people today than the Congress delegates who have to sign. You need at least 10 members of parliament, 10 delegates actually to sign this nomination. So this is the returning officer's office where they will all come in here and then submit their nomination forms. The acceptance has to be done. As you rightly pointed out, a key Gandhi loyalist and aide, who's also the General Secretary in charge of organization, Mr. K.C. Venugopal, conveying to Mr. Kharge the decision that he has the Gandhi's blessings, even though they have said that they will remain equidistant. Having said that, the big issue now is about that one man, one post, and the same principle and the same logic now will have to be applied. What Mr. Ajay Makkan said, Mr. Gehlot had made his intention clear, so he had to submit his resignation as Chief Minister. He could not continue and that could not take place. In the same context, we will wait to see whether he will submit that letter of resignation to the Vice President as the one man, one post, and allow the Congress President, who's the chairperson of the Congress Parliamentary Party and has the powers to nominate somebody else as the leader of opposition. So will there be two different yardsticks, one rule for Mr. Gehlot and one rule for Mr. Kharge? That's the million-dollar question. That's something that we'll need to ask, because the G23 leaders who are now, as we speak, meeting and a short while back, Mr. Manish Tiwari made it clear that unless Mr. Hooda or Mr. Prithviraj Chavan or Mr. Anand Sharma given or submit sign for their nomination forms, he's not submitting his nomination for Congress President. And finally, tweeting and saying that he will go by what Mr. Pranab Mukherjee said, and that is that look for a consensus candidate. So in this context, Mr. Kharge has emerged as the consensus candidate. As you rightly said, Mr. Digvijay Singh has taken the nomination forms. He says wait till the last day of withdrawal, so we'll have to wait and see how things play out. But definitely at this present juncture, the next big question is who will be the leader of opposition for the Congress party with its dwindling numbers in the Rajya Sabha. It's down to 31. And really, it's in that context that we'll have to wait and see whether it will even have that leader of opposition status in the Rajya Sabha if they don't do well in Himachal and Gujarat. So these are the big questions, a big question mark on the Congress party's existence in itself, even though it's a grand old party. And through this, the Gandhis have made it clear that officially they might be wanting to be equidistant from Mr. Shashi Tharoor or Mr. Digvijay Singh, but Mr. Kharge definitely has the blessings of the High Command.